the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines. Welcome to Iowa Live. I am Lou. Busy program here today, and a very good friend of ours, Alex Wilson, is joining us from Catch Des Moines to let us know what we can catch in Des Moines. Can you believe this Friday it's going to be April the 1st?
I can't.
No fooling. It really will be.
I've already seen some businesses are posting about specials on Friday, and I'm like, I don't think that's real.
You might want to keep that in mind on social media as we get closer and closer, especially during the work week.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
when people are most vulnerable to fall for pranks.
We have some tricksters in our office, I've heard. So,
I can think of one in particular.
Yes.
Yeah, who's the head trickster, right?
Oh, yeah.
The Joker?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, the big boss.
A lot of things happening in Des Moines this week. We need to get at it. What can we look forward to?
Yeah, so this week is a special week. You can actually join the Des Moines Founders Garden Club in celebrating Olmsted 200 Week. It's all happening this week, today through Friday. So it's a week that celebrates the 200th anniversary of the birth of Frederick Olmsted, who, if you may not have heard of him, he's actually known as the father of landscape and architecture.
I did not realize that. I just heard about the center.
Yes.
We all talk about that, which is something a little bit different, but I didn't realize that. And landscaping and gardening in general in central Iowa is such a staple.
Yeah, so a little fun fact for you on
How about that? There you go.
Tuesday.
Cool.
Yeah, no problem. And so there are events happening each day around the metro in some different places. So you can actually visit dmfoundersgc.org to see that full schedule of events and to register for those events as well.
All right, so that is something that you might not have known about that Alex had just informed you about. That is really cool.
Yeah.
Something else that is happening, it's coming back this year after its debut last year, which if you have never seen this, it is a sight to behold.
And I know that you know all about it, but you know, some people at home may not know about it.
This is what you're here for.
Yes, it is the Wild Lights Festival. It is back at Blank Park Zoo, and it is happening this weekend from Friday through Sunday. But starting next week, it is back Wednesday through Sunday, all the way until May 30th. So you have plenty of time to check it out. New this year is also a new theme, new lanterns, so you'll be able to see 40 larger-than-life illuminated lanterns, and those feature endangered animals, Asian mythical creatures, and prehistoric dinosaurs. Advanced tickets $24.95, or if you are a member, they're $19.95. And I mean, if people didn't check it out last year, this is a really cool event. Even me as an adult, I went and I really enjoyed it.
Oh no, that's the beauty of it. And you go at night. You go to,
yes.
And we got a tip last week. We were talking to Ryan from the zoo. He said you go there early and then you make a run. You run around, check everything out, and then as it gets dark, you go back a second time through and just really enjoy it. Dinosaurs. That's the new addition this year.
Ooh.
And they're in the pond and they're coming out of the pond and it looks really
exciting.
Cool. Yeah, it's really fun. We're looking forward to seeing it this year. All right, so we have Wild Light starts Friday.
Yes.
And then, as Alex said, Wednesday through Sunday is its normal routine, and that will continue for the next couple months.
Yeah, all the way until the end of May. So plenty of time to check that out. But another really cool thing that's happening, so in celebration of the anniversary of the release of Abbey Road from the Beatles, RAIN is bringing their greatest hits to the Des Moines Civic Center this Saturday. I've heard that you've maybe seen RAIN, and this was a really cool concert to check out.
I saw RAIN in Vegas. Kathy talked me into seeing RAIN in Vegas. Blown away. Absolutely blown away by the spectacle. The thing that's really cool is that you know the music.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're anywhere close to our age, you're going to know the music, and then just see it in a visual form. And then when you hear the music on the radio later, you're thinking of that. That's what I found myself doing after a couple of years, still thinking about that. It is an experience that you will not forget. It is really, if you're a rocker, you like the Beatles, you need to be there.
Yeah, because this actually will take you back in time a little bit, and they say it's the next best thing to actually seeing the Beatles in person. So if you want to check it out, tickets range from $35 to $105, so kind of wherever you want to sit.
That's cheaper than Vegas.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you that right now.
There you go, cheaper, yes. And the performance does start at 7:30 p.m. again Saturday at the Des Moines Civic Center.
Yeah, it is well worth it. If you like rock and roll, this is something you really need to do. Now, speaking of rocking, we're going to be rocking on the gridiron.
Yes, grab your cowbell. So if you know what that means.
That's right.
Yes, because we have the home opener of the Iowa Barnstormers. It's happening this Saturday at Wells Fargo Arena. They will be taking on the Green Bay Blizzard at 7:05 p.m. Tickets for this start at $14, and I actually really love this season because it's so action-packed. You get like right next to the action, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it is. If you haven't been to a Barnstormers game, you really need to go to a Barnstormers game.
And they sell little cowbells, so if you don't have one, you can buy one there, and you'll know because everyone is ringing them? Would you ring them or?
Yeah, you ring the cowbells, absolutely. And I want to see if we can get the barnyard, which used to be when the Barnstormers first came to town. The barnyard was the rowdy section in one of the end zones that we used to participate in. We need to get the barnyard festivities back once again and just go crazy and get the animal noses and all the fun things.
Maybe we will this year because I think people are really ready to be out and be at these events. So I think we can see that happening.
Yeah, and with the Kurt Warner movie that just came out in the past year, people are more fired up than ever to see the Barnstormers in action, and they won their game last night.
Yeah, and say their season started, but home opener is this Saturday. So
that is really cool. So a lot of things happening in Central Iowa as we get closer and closer to the start of April. People want to find out more things that are going on, including maybe some restaurants that are really cool that they haven't checked out. Where can they go?
They can head over to our website, catchdesmoines.com, and we have everything there for you.
Well, Alex Wilson, thank you so much. You do such a great job, and thank you for informing us. I'm excited about the landscape stuff that you talked about here. So we are looking forward to that too. The Olmsted 200.
Yes. Well, thanks for having me.
All right, we'll be right back. This is Iowa Live.